The videos are far and few between, but we return once again for another epic episode of Mac Music Review, this time to talk about the best songs of 2014. Full disclosure, this is one of the hardest videos I have had to research for and make, just because 2014 is basically a blind spot for me. Even in, I made a video and I'll link in the description, my top 10 albums of 2014, but to be completely honest, I don't have a personal connection to, I have a personal connection to very few albums from that list. When I was making that list, a lot of those were albums that I had to just listen to and discover fairly recently before I made the video, just for the sake of making that video, because, like I said, 2014 is just a year which it's kind of a blind spot for me. I love a lot of albums from 2013 and I love a lot of albums from 2015, but a lot of my favorite artists just didn't release music in 2014. And so on this list, you may notice, if you watch the albums list and then the songs list, that there are going to be specific albums referenced in the albums list that are not represented at all in this list. That, albums that are not going to have, there's no songs from the Toothpaste Suburb. There's no songs from the Swans album. There's no songs from that St. Vincent album, because they're albums that I'm not really passionate about, even though I put them among the best of 2014. Here I am picking songs that I have a connection to, songs that I may have some nostalgia for them, or just songs that I like. That's, hopefully this list is indicative of my favorite music of 2014. Maybe even more so than that albums video, but here we go. And number 20, at the tail end of this list, is the song Welcome to New York by Taylor Swift. Hear me out. 1989 is an extremely solid pop album. I dare say one of the best albums of 2014. Just in terms of, in its lane. As an album in general, it's not like something that I would listen to very often, and it's not something that I listen to very often. But as far as pop albums go, this is kind of up there, and I think this is the best song from the album. It kicks off the whole thing, and it, surprisingly, shockingly, the lyrical content is turned away from romance and things, and basically about the romance of a new place, the romance of a location. In this case, New York, and all of the things that come with going to a new place and, getting a fresh start. And I kind of like that change of lyrical topic from Taylor Swift. And I think it's a super solid, fun song. And number 19 is Blackbird Chain by Beck. This is one of those instances where I could have picked basically any song from the album, because all the songs kind of are the same vibe, but Blackbird Chain is the one that sticks in my brain. It's just a really peaceful song. It's just really chill, like any of the songs from Morning Phase, and which I think is actually a pretty good album. Should it have won Best Album of the Year in the 2014 Grammys? Well, the nominations weren't great, to be completely honest with you. The Album of the Year nominations were not great. So I guess I'm not upset that it won, but Blackbird Chain, it's a good song. Number 18, I have the summer anthem, Summer by Calvin Harris. I kind of grew up as somewhat of a Calvin Harris fan. He's one of those artists that I had a keen interest in very early on in my music listening days, and when I got into music. And Summer, Calvin Harris. It's just an absolute bop. It's a little bit repetitive. You might think the song is annoying. You might not like the song at all. So, it's a hesitant recommendation, but I think it's a banger. So, you might like it too. I don't know. Who knows? Number 17, I have the song Pools by Glass Animals. Full disclosure, this song was a last-second addition because I realized, I completed the list, and then I was like, some Glass Animals song came on. And then I was like, oh, you know what else is one of my favorite Glass Animal songs? Pools. And then I was like, oh, wait. Pools came out in 2014, so I can include it on this list. It's the best song from Zabba. It's a super hype song. The buildup is crazy. It's kind of like life itself in terms of its high energy and just the way the song builds. And it plays on that jungle aesthetic. It does in, a very cool way. Pools, man. It's a banger. It is a alternative banger. Number 16, I have the song High by Freddy Gibbs, the first rap song on this video, which features, of course, Danny Brown. High is a weird song. I mean, the beat, the flow, the overall tone of the song, it's a little bit funky, it's a little bit odd, it's a little bit on the weird side, it's a little bit quirky. It's absolutely sounds like a Danny Brown song. Like, more than a Freddie Gibbs song, it sounds like a Danny Brown song. But kind of with that Freddie Gibbs energy almost, like Freddie Gibbs level of kind of bravado and coolness added into the mix. It's kind of like a like a gangster wearing like golf pants, kind of like goofy golf pants, And by golf, I mean, like the Tyler, the Creator, brand. I don't know if that's a good analogy, but hi, Freddie Gibbs. It's a cool song. My number 15 is Simagism. Simagism? I think it's Simagism. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I really don't know. By Pogo. Pogo, for the most part, is a pretty chill artist. He's a pretty chill electronic music artist. I have talked a lot about Pogo on the channel. If you're interested, just click on the channel. It's what I've reviewed recently is all the Pogo albums. Not all the Pogo albums. He's a lot of albums. I reviewed a couple Pogo albums, a couple of the 2010s Pogo albums. And, yeah, Simagism is just a bop. It's just a banger. There's not a lot to say about it. It's very well put together. It has a cool outro. It's just an awesome song. Gets my blood pumping, gets me going. Check it out. Number 14 is the track I Know by King's Kaleidoscope. I believe I Know is one of the more well-known King's Kaleidoscope songs, especially from this album, Becoming Who We Are, their most critically acclaimed and famous. And guess what, guys? It's such a banger. It's so anthemic. It has that kind of Arcade Fire energy in that chorus. So much passion in the vocals. It's just a hugely, it's an uplifting song, but it's also just kind of a glorious track. Excuse the pun, but it's glorious. That's awesome. My number 13 takes a different tone. It is Lie, Cheat, Steal by the amazing rap duo Run the Jewels. Run the Jewels are real gangsters. I don't know if they're real gangsters. They're probably not, but they're awesome. They really play their cards well, their gangster cards well. And this is one of those songs that has that gangster energy with an explosive hook, great build-up, great production. It's a sick song. It's so cool. One of the coolest rap songs. One of the best rap songs from 2014. Don't miss it. Number 12 is Sad Machine by Porter Robinson. Sad Machine is an absolutely iconic track for anybody who's on YouTube and on the YouTube music sphere. You've probably heard Sad Machine. I saw this song live. I have a greater appreciation for it now. It is wonderful and amazing to see everyone singing these words together. Gives the song some sort of more profound meaning. It is kind of like the GLaDOS song. It kind of has this vibe, like it's like a reference to like Portal or Portal 2, like the lyrically. Apparently it's not. That's not the point of the song, but that's what it sounds like, kind of. That's what I thought, I used to play Portal. But, hey, Sad Machine. It's a really good song. My number 11, right outside the top 10, is going to be J. Cole with the song No Role Models. No Role Models is an absolute banger of a track. I mean, this music, these lyrics, this hook, I mean, oh my goodness. If I'm talking about bangers, if I'm talking bangers from J. Cole, it doesn't get more awesome than this. Also, there is something meaningful and something interesting going on lyrically, which is a really nice touch to a song that is already absolutely a banger, to have some introspection and some interesting stuff going on lyrically. But, yeah, No Role Models is a killer track. We're in the top 10 now, and I'm happy to announce that in the number 10 spot is the song Seasons by Future Islands. This song, Seasons, in parentheses, Waiting on You, is the only song that I had not heard before, that I was not familiar with before I was going to make this video. I specifically listened to this song when I checked Pitchfork, their best music of 2014, best songs, and the Needle Drop's best songs of 2014. Hadn't heard of it before then, and it's a really amazing song. It's just kind of an anthemic, kind of love song kind of thing that's just, it's got the vibes, man. It's a lot of vibes. It's a lot of good music. It's a great vocal performance. Future Islands, Seasons, check it out. Number 9 is Coming of Age by Foster the People. This song could be a lot higher on this list. It could be. I struggled with this. I thought this was going to be in the top 5, And then I kind of wanted to, because a song from, you're going to see a little bit more Foster the People on this list closer. You'll see another Foster the People song in the top 5. But Coming of Age is a brilliant song. It's a fantastic song. It's an amazing song. I could even see myself putting this at number 1 in some worlds, because it's lyrically fantastic. It's musically fantastic. It's vocally very good. Some people don't like Mark Foster's voice. I do, personally. I think he has a really interesting and unique voice that works really well, specifically on this song, on this album. On the first album, you've seen my profile picture for YouTube. I'm a big Foster the People guy, and this is one of my favorite songs by that band. It's really great. Number 8 is the song Red Eyes by The War on Drugs. To be completely honest, I'm not familiar with this band at all. I'm not familiar with even the album very much. I put it on my best albums list because it is an amazing album, but it's just not something that I've given a lot of time to. And that was just because that was the case when I was making that list, is I just hadn't, it's kind of a blind spot for me, 2014. But on this album, this is the song that stood out to me the most. It's kind of anthemic. It's kind of a lot. It's a little bit longer. It's a lot going on. It's a good song. I wish I had more to say about it, but it's hard to talk about this song for me. It's hard to describe it, I guess. But just take my word for it. Red Eyes is a great song. My number 7 is an absolute banger. Dead Man's Tetris by Flying Lotus, featuring Somebody and Snoop Dogg. Cool that Snoop Dogg made the list. Cool that Snoop Dogg is in the top 10 songs of the year. I don't think that's ever going to happen again on any of these top songs videos. But hey, Dead Man's Tetris is an absolute banger, kind of a remix of the Tetris music, that iconic Tetris music. But I already said it's a banger, and that's all you really got to say. It's a banger, amazing production, very cool. The rap features do a great job. Check it out. My number 6 is Violence by Andy Stott. Andy Stott is another artist that I was not familiar with literally at all until I was making that Best Albums of 2014 video. But I'm so glad I did, because this song is fantastic. The album this song is from, the name escapes me at the moment, but this song is fantastic. It's a long, epic song that's dark. It goes through a few phases. The climax is fantastic. It's just kind of wow. It's a lot. It's a good song, but it's not the most pleasant song. I'll say that. Number 5, I have the song Welcome to America by Lecrae from the album Anomaly. Welcome to America is the definition of an ambitious rap song. The song goes through multiple, musically it's something else, with mixing in these kind of African sounds and vocals to basically tell the story of immigrants coming to America and their thoughts and opinions on America, what their life was like before America, what their attitude is, and how they're being treated when they arrive in America. It's a lot to take in, and kind of get something new out of it almost every time I hear it. It's very well done, I'll tell you that. Welcome to America. Very good. Good job, Lecrae. I respect you for this. My number 4 is the song Felixculpa by King's Kaleidoscope. TBH, Felixculpa is a lot. This is one of the rougher songs that King's Kaleidoscope has done, and they're a band that likes to, sometimes gets very passionate in their lyrics and their music. And this would be a prime example of that, where that passion kind of leads to a darker side, where they admit a darker side of himself, the Maiden singer, Chad Gardner, kind of lets loose a little bit. And I'll let you check it out for yourself without spoiling anything, but it's a bit of a wild song. It's a bit of an amazing song. Felixculpa, King's Kaleidoscope. Number 3 is Angel Duster by Run the Jewels. Angel Duster is not just the best rap song of 2014, it's one of the best rap songs of the decade. Maybe one of the best rap songs of all time. I'm pretty confident that it's the best Run the Jewels song. It's the album, it's the closer. The bars are unparalleled. The lyrics on this, I want a t-shirt that's just every single lyric of the song just on a t-shirt. The hook is fantastic, and that's all without the music even changing that drastically or changing that much as the song goes on. It's just Run the Jewels flexing. It's them flexing why they're some of the best rappers in the game, some of the most consistent rappers of the 2010s, and even in 2020 with Run the Jewels 4. They're amazing. Stop sleeping on them. Listen to this song. It's fantastic. And number 2 is the track Difference Maker by the Need to Breathe. Need to Breathe. I don't know why I said it like that. Anyway, Need to Breathe is somebody who got snubbed in my best albums of 2014. Snubbed so hard, in fact. I mean, that's easily top 4, maybe top 3 best albums of 2014. Rivers in the Wasteland is the album I'm specifically talking about that this song Difference Maker comes from. And I just completely missed it. It's just an album that I wasn't... And then I reviewed it again on the channel. It's an album I had reviewed in writing, and then I did a video review of it. And I'm like, this album's amazing. Why did I just skip it on that list, which is unfortunate. I've done that before, the 2013 list, but with the Bastille album. Anyway, it's a good song, Difference Maker. It is a very slow, long, thoughtful song, which goes kind of hard in the hook as it progresses. It hits pretty hard. It's got really good lyrics. It's a really good song. My number 1 is the devastating Fire Escape by Foster the People. Fire Escape, one of the best. I did a video, the best songs of the decade, of the 2010s. This was on there. It's an absolutely outstanding song for an absolutely outstanding album. It's very powerful. It is a campfire song. It's literally just vocals and guitar. And then some backing vocal effects at one part of the song during the hook. But it's basically a song about how terrible everything is, about how superficial and fake the world around us is, and it's a condemnation of all that, of fakeness, of LA, and it could not hit harder. It's powerful, masterpiece of a song. Check it out. It's very good. Yeah, it's a very good song. That's it for 2014, man. No honorable mentions. I forgot to mention that earlier in the video. No honorable mentions, but that's okay. 20 great songs for you to check out. Go ahead and check out these songs, man. They're good. I don't think I'm gonna link them in the description, just because I'm so lazy when it comes to this channel, man. I'm probably not gonna link them in the description, but I'll link some videos where I talk about some of this music. If I have talked about some of this music, I'll link some videos and stuff in the description. Thanks for watching the video. I'll link my, of course, best albums of 2014. What are some of your favorite songs? What are some of your favorite albums? Have a great rest of your day.